Hey everyone, I haven't made a video in a while, partly because I've been working two jobs back to back, partly because I'm just getting over the stomach flu. So I wanted to make this video today to kind of talk about two different subjects. The first thing I want to talk about is the difference between being selfish and taking care of yourself in your mental health and your physical health. Now, I suffer from severe anxiety disorder and depression, and I know a lot of people out there do suffer with that. It's very common today, and that's what's so bad about it. Some people that don't suffer with it see some of the stuff we do or say, like, I can't talk to you anymore, this and this. And they say, oh, well, you're selfish. You're just being selfish about this. I can't go out and do that. I don't want to go to... Why are you always bailing on me? That's really a selfish thing to do. When in reality, they don't understand us. We're not being selfish. We're trying not to go out and do things or be exposed to things that's going to worsen our anxiety, our depression, and potentially harm us. And that's not good. And the other subject kind of coincides a little bit with the first subject. It's love. And knowing that that even though you love someone, sometimes just because you love them doesn't mean you should be with them. In situations where you love someone, but they're constantly stressing you out, constantly fighting, they're either mentally or physically abusive, constantly breaking up with you and getting back together again just to do the same thing, cheating, a bunch of things that hurts you, mentally and emotionally and even physically. And we, as people, we don't fall out of love easily. Once we're in love, we're in love. And I know, because I've been through this myself. I've loved someone that constantly put me through stress, that constantly made me feel bad. There were some threats made against me, and friends. Their mood swings kept me in a state of perpetual whiplash of emotion that came to the point where I started hurting myself because I couldn't handle the emotional pain of it, and that was not a healthy situation. And even though I loved that person, I had to get out of that. Now, a lot of people these days, they say, well, I love him or I love her, so I'm gonna try to stick it out because I owe it to them, because I love them. If someone's being emotionally, physically abusive, or even just stressing you out, or guilting you into being in a relationship, or you're in your head, you think that you can't find someone else, and that you're in love with them. I understand that you're in love with them, but love is not the whole relationship. You cannot base your relationship on loving the person that is hurting you. You cannot do that. As people, and as friends even, and family, we have to tell this person, we understand 100% that you love this person. We understand that maybe you're afraid that you're not going to feel like this, that you're not going to find anyone else, but you can find someone else. You do not have to stay in a relationship with somebody that drives you out of your mind, that hurts you mentally, physically. inside. And a lot of us that suffer with this problem of anxiety or depression or suicidal tendencies or thoughts, we know that sometimes emotional pain could be 100 times more painful than physical pain. And I'm not saying to the ones being physically abused that your pain doesn't mean anything, because I understand, and we all understand, that being physically abused is a lot worse than being mentally abused. But, you know, they're both really bad things. Just because someone's not hitting you does not mean they're not abusing you. And for the ones being physically abused, you know, if this person hits you, how long is it going to be until they hit you too hard or end up putting you in the hospital or maybe even killing you? And yeah, you love this person because as human beings, when we fall in love hard. And some of us fall in love fast. And, you know, love is an amazing feeling. Me, myself, the only love I have ever felt was a love that I couldn't stay in because it was love that was going to hurt me, the love that did hurt me. And the reason why, you'll see my Facebook posts like, I just want to find love. I want to find the one for me. And people are telling me, you're young, you still have time. I understand that I'm young. But because of the past relationships where I was emotionally abused and manipulated and kept in a state of emotional whiplash to the point where I was hurting myself, I just I still want to find somebody, to be in a relationship with somebody that's going to make me feel good about myself, and to actually find a real, honest love that does not hurt me. And I understand that even real, honest, you know, true love, there are gonna be times where you're fighting and someone says something to hurt you, and even that I'll take that. But my past relationships, they weren't just little fights. They were lying, cheating, keeping me in a state of whiplash. Ended up with me hurting myself because it was just that bad. And I know a lot of people out there can relate to this and can relate to what. And people tell us, "Oh, you're just afraid to be alone, so your relationships are failing." No. We're not afraid to be alone. We have been alone. We are alone. But because we were in past bad relationships with either physical, emotional, mental abuse, we see ourselves as a lot lower than other people might see us. Like me, I have very, very low self-esteem. And it's not that I can't be alone, because I can be alone, because I have been alone. It's that I don't want to have to feel this way. I want to be able to feel like somebody outside of family cares about me and wants to be with me and wants to make me happy, and not put me in that place that I was in my past relationships. And I know a lot of you out there feel that way, and family members to these people, you're seeing them either being physically abused, emotionally abused. Emotional abuse is still abuse. Even if you're afraid that these people are gonna not want to talk to you if you tell them, that's not okay. You need to change your situation. You need to put it out there. You need to tell these people that are in the situations, look, you're being in a situation where you're being constantly hurt. Maybe it's physical, maybe it's emotional, but you are being hurt. You cannot keep allowing this to happen. Family members, please, just, even if you're afraid, best friends, if you're afraid of your friend hating you after you tell them, it's your job to tell them anyways, even if they are gonna hate you. Because would you rather have a friend that is dead, or being hurt, or gets hurt too bad one day that kills her, or ends up killing herself because of the emotional abuse? Or would you rather have a friend that's alive, hating you, but has it in the back of her head now, and maybe from other people, since you stepped up and did that, you know, their family members as well, telling them that this is not okay, that maybe one day these friends will snap out of it before it's too late, and you know, call you up or text message you, even if it's been a long time of not talking, and tell you, you were right, I need help. You know, that's what needs to be done. And I'm getting a little bit emotional in this video, so I'm just gonna stop it here. Feel free to comment, share this, you know, whatever you want, because I do think this is a real problem today, and that it can be fixed if enough people have the knowledge. So, stay strong.